Welcome back everybody to week 83 of my reboot progression series. The Go West update as well as the Dreaming Lachelein event are going on right now, and in this episode I want to take the time to take a look at them and see what I can get out of those events for my main account, as well as I want to put a major focus on bossing in this episode because Reboot Worlds were just nerfed. The final damage passive was slashed in half. I don't know actually if it was slashed in half, but you know, apparently it's a big thing. But there's also a new system introduced to the game that's supposed to make up for that big thing, and that is the Legion artifact system. We're gonna take a look at that, what we can get out of that, and how I'm planning to move forward with that system. Besides that, they also introduced the High Mountain story content, as well as, you know, 6-job progression kind of filler content or weekly bossing something. I don't know, I haven't really taken a look, but you know, we're gonna figure that out together, right? Then on top of all of these things, there's a hyper burning event going on, and the Angelic Buster was just remastered. A lot of things that are going on, but I would like to start off with one of the event quests here from the Go West event. And here in the concert board, you're just asked to leave a message for Inkell and Dr. Just give them some feedback, and in return you get 5 free X coupons, which is super nice, of course. So what kind of feedback am I giving these boys? And that is introduce red familiar cards to reboot. Thanks. Send. There we go. And with that, I would say let's take a look at the Dreaming Lachelein event. So before we are going to take a look at the event shops, I just wanted to have a quick word on the event stats that we are provided with. And this time around, these are split into 2 portions, which I do really appreciate, because we, besides the, you know, usual boss ID, etc., offensive stats, we also get these secret points here, where we can choose special kind of stats. Extra soul adder, we have extra EXP from bounty portals, extra chance at monster collection, you know, extra symbols and EXP from arcane and sacred force dailies, as well as, and I think this is the best one potentially, the bonus EXP from Monster Park. I do Monster Park 7 times a day on mules, as well as once on the main, you know, Monster Park Extreme. And I think this also benefits Monster Park Extreme. I'm not 100% sure, but still I think I will focus on the Monster Park EXP, just, you know, to get my mules up as quickly as possible. And I think Monster Park E is just great. And then, you know, next up, I'm probably gonna spend my points in the Secret Dream Sacred Mission here, just to get extra sacred symbols. I'm not really stressed about it, so I don't really want to prioritize this first, because the XP portion doesn't really do a lot. I feel the dailies don't really give me any significant amount of EXP, I feel like. Maybe that's wrong though. So, but you know, that's gonna be my strategy for these secret points. And you know, I think it's probably gonna take a couple of weeks even for the Monster Park to be maxed, but we're gonna figure that out together, right? Then in the main event stats, the shimmer points, we are obviously gonna focus on putting points into boss damage and ID, and you know, then eventually we'll get to normal monster damage and EXP, but the focus is as always boss damage and ID. Alright, so when it comes to these shops, I wanted to start off by talking about the boss shop, because this is really the most standard shop that we are gonna take a look at here. There's, I think, no difference from the last event. If you want to buy the symbols, you can buy the symbols. I will put my focus on Black Flames and Eternals first, and then we're gonna see if I'm, you know, wanting to buy extra symbols. These get kind of pricey, right? So not 100% sure, but that's something that we will get to. Like I said, focus will be definitely on the flames here. Then we have the Mezzo shop. This time around, this shop is kind of special because we have these cool face coupons, as well as the chairs. If you care for the chairs, I guess I really don't, but the face coupons are kind of cool. I especially like the Manji face coupon. you know, one of the most epic characters that this game has to offer story-wise. I'm not 100% familiar with it, but you know, this is something that I want to look into in the future, right? I want to engage more with the story of this game. Also, when it came to this event, before I entered, you know, this event, you know, you have to go through cutscenes, you have to talk to all these people, but this time for me, it was the first time where I really took my time with it and read through all the dialogue. And, you know, it was a nice experience. I think that's something that I'm willing to do moving forward. Now that I'm like max level in quotes, right, to 85, I'm a little bit more relaxed about it and I'm more willing to engage with the story. So anyways, the normal shop is really also super interesting because by just checking and pressing a button, we get 500 of these coins right here. And of course, if you're an early game gamer and you're really looking forward to buying the epic pot scrolls or the droplets, right? But what I'm really interested in here is the free eggs. Damn, but this does get pricey. Am I really willing to spend 3/5 of my daily income on these free eggs coupons? Dude, I don't know, but at least there's a decent coin sink in the cash shop, in this coin shop. That's what I was going to say. So I appreciate these, but these are, damn, these are kind of pricey. Yeah. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is the legendary circulator down here. Now that we have multiple presets, these become super worth to buy, and if you still have coins from the old event, you can also go to the old event map and buy the circulator there, which is something that I already did. I did unlock the secondary preset here, but yeah, I haven't decided to roll it yet. This is something that we will probably also do this episode, but not right now. Alright, I had to leave the event map then in order to open my Legion board, because I wanted to talk about the Legion artifacts next. I already took the liberty and leveled up my Legion artifact level to 28. This is all that I had. I didn't prepare for this at all. And I also leveled up all of my crystals here in order. I think, you know, it's probably not advised to level this up, you know, max 1, max the 2nd, max the 3rd, max the 4th, and you know, so on. You'll probably want to go about this a little bit more evenly, but at the same time, I wanted to have at least 2 maxed out to get the full crit rate bonus, because I want to use this system in order to get 20% crit rate from this, in order to move 20% crit rate from here into, you know, attack and buff duration instead. And yeah, that's gonna be the goal. I can't do that yet because I'm missing these artifact points. I have to do my dailies, oh no, weeklies first, right? Yeah, weeklies. And then we're gonna get a couple of these points, which we can then use to configure these stats on these bad boys. But yeah, we'll get to that. Alright, so long story short, it's been a day. I did my bosses on one of my bossing mules and I was able to reassign the first couple of stats here. So I started off with crit rate, crit damage and damage, since it benefits me, you know, while mobbing and farming. This isn't really as optimal as I could be, right? But I'm gonna grieve myself a lot further than this by, you know, selecting some stats here that are, wait, not optimal at all, because I wanna get the farming stats going. So meso drop, item drop, and what was the third one? Increase EXP. Yup, I'm gonna go with that. So until I get boss damage, ID, and what else is there? I think buff duration, something like that. Until I get that going, some time's gonna pass, since, you know, I don't even have the crystals unlocked yet. So that's gonna be the way it is. Like, I'd rather have the drop and meso in the meantime. I'm gonna be somewhat weaker than before, but we're gonna figure out if that really impacts what I've been doing here on the weekly anyways. And I want to start off with, you know, just doing my weekly Saren run and see if it's still feasible to do or not. So previously I had to play basically perfectly in order to get out of this phase within, you know, 3 to 4 minutes. I don't think that's gonna be feasible for me anymore, but we are here to figure that out together. Okay, looks good so far. All right. Right now it doesn't seem like it had a massive effect. But I also got off like a really good burst. I gotta be honest. Wait, I forgot to use... Oh my god, I forgot to use like Wild Hunter and Bishop from my mule. Like this is close to, you know, griefing. Uh-oh. Oh my god, what a show. This was a bad performance. And dude, the moment I make it into the loot room, I noticed I didn't buy a drop coupon. Dude, how can this thought not cross my mind a second from the loot room? Like, I could have still left. I probably wouldn't. But dude, as soon as the boss dies, boom, where's my drop coupon? That's so funny. Okay, we gotta switch familiars like this. And now I did prepare one of those new presets. Where's the button again? 0? Yeah, exactly. We have mob, boss, and loot. So I want to switch into loot. Okay. And now we are... This doesn't seem right. No, okay. Dude, I forgot how to do everything apparently. Let me deactivate weapon tempering. Activate wealth potion. Of course, we also gotta switch in holy symbol. Dude, another thing that I'm thinking about constantly right now is, did my Culvert score go down significantly now? I remember, you know, with just green pot and bums, it's 35k, at least it was last week, right? And now I really want to know how much it's gonna be this week. So we are at 365. We got that 6% from the Legion artifact. That's definitely gonna carry us here. Still, you can't attack the box with skills. Gotta use auto attack. And damn, we got rewarded with a Dawn Pen. Very nice. This goes into the collection. I also appreciate the extra inventory space that we got from you know, the presets. That's nice. That's nice. I think this is the only thing that I really needed to show, because the rest is still gonna die like easy peasy. This run was something though. Holy moly. Nice. And enough. Oh no! Ay ay ay. It's been a couple days of the new event and I got 2000 of these fragments, which means that I can buy another legendary circulator here. And this is gonna be the inability line for, you know, my third preset. There we go. 16 boss damage. 16 is kind of low, but let's search for something useful on line 3 until we hit in an event. There we go. 5% abnormal. Okay, okay. So now... Okay. So now ability 1 is my bossing. ability, which was my mixed ability from before this change. Here we are still missing 3 plus 4. Here we are missing 7% damage from perfect. Then ability 3 is our farming setup right now. Let me also just roll for the third useful line, so it's like really obvious to me what setup is which here. 13 luck is not enough though. Oh, 19 all stat. We're gonna take this. This is going to be like normal monster damage in the future. Or wait. I mean, it's not that expensive, right? I can roll until like 7 bill, I guess. It's fine. There we go. 5% damage to normal monsters. Very, very easy. Now, this is gonna be farming, bossing, and here I need to roll with Zergs for 20% item drop for loot rooms. There we go. So this took quite a bit of measures from me overall now, but I think throughout the days I spent less than 10 bill on this, which is definitely okay. I can take this. So now we have bossing in number 1. Really, really, really good. 7% off the max. Loot room in setup 2. I can just ignore these. I will probably roll something funny on these or whatever, right? When I have the guaranteed honor to roll, right? And then here in setup 3, man, this is nice. With the 5% normal monster damage, this is just nice. But yeah, until I touch this, I will need to get this to like 1% of perfect or something like that. It needs to be much better than this. I think in the next honor event, I will just... or should I? Yeah, I think I'll just lock the 38. Yeah, exactly. And then roll for either of these ones perfect. Like until they are perfect. And then we're gonna be in the worst case scenario 5% away off of perfect. If I roll 15 boss and 8 here, right? Okay, yeah, this has been like very productive. Wow, I'm impressed. The only thing that needs to be changed now is actually that I need to change the preset around. So the mobbing preset is gonna be hyperstat. No, not hyperstat. Inner ability preset 3. Was it? Let's make 100% sure. Okay. Mobbing meso item monster. Safe. Bossing is gonna be ability 1. You see how I had it set up perfectly, you know, equipment 2, hyperset 2, legion 2, link skill 2, and now since I luckily rolled buff duration in preset 1, you know, that's forever gonna be uneven, but I can live with this if I don't think about it too much, right? Here 1 1 3 1 1 2 2 1 2 2, and here it's gonna be, yeah, this one, the looting one, is always gonna be the same one as the boss one, but equipment is gonna be changed, and now also ability to 2, exactly, ability to 2. Save. Okay. And now I can just freely switch around my stats. How many link skill changes do I have left? Enough. Okay, let's just try this out. So I want to switch into my bossing setup. Okay, boom. Now I'm in my bossing setup. Okay, I can see this was actually selected, but I needed to reopen the UI. Good to know. Would be nice if we could add familiars to this, of course, right? But we live in a... okay. Yeah, okay. Then let's switch into loot room. Okay. Let's check the stats again. Item drop rate 252. Then I would activate familiars. Of course, I would have Holy Symbol going. And then one Legion Wealth Coupon, which would then put me at 426. Holy moly. That's very nice. From 409 to 426. Huge improvement from what we had before the patch. Everybody says, you know, the drop rate caps at a certain point. Yep. But nobody from Nexon really ever confirmed that. So you gotta max it. In my opinion, you gotta max it for every opportunity, right? So that's what we do here on this channel. Min-max the smallest of things. And yeah, I'll play a low mana curve, you know, if you're getting me. Alright, we pick things back up in Culvert here, and although I'm gimping myself a little bit with the way I've arranged my Legion artifact, I still wanna take a look at my Culvert score. So last week I was around 35k in score, and of course I wanna beat that, but we're gonna see how likely that is. I see I'm not getting buffed with... What is it? What is it again? Decent sharp heights? Ah, okay, there it is. Okay. It was just a little delayed. So usually I just do familiars and green pot. And this time round I redid my Maple Scouter. And it's set to use an ID familiar here. So I'm using the 30 ID familiar with HP healing, which is super nice. Instead of my 20% boss damage. Oh my god, instead of my 20% boss damage familiar. So, you know, that's the major change from last week, but like I said, I redid my scouter, so this should be better. Of course, you know, I don't know how, or, you know, if Maple Scouter, etc. is to be trusted, especially since we have, you know, our attack speed, and then, you know, maybe one skill has extra ID built into it, you know, and that procs more often on attack speed or, you know, stuff like that, right? But I don't want to overcomplicate these things anyways, so I will just try to get a good run going here. So let's enter. And usually I just attack, summon Phalanx, and there we go. I don't have Dark Omen on my keyboard anymore, so I can't use it to... Oh wait, I forgot to bite. Ay. It's the beginning of the run. It's not so bad, I suppose. Ay. This was a really rough start, but it's fine. We can survive it. There we go. And then bite again into spears. There we go. We got a run going. We made it over that initial small hurdle right there. And Glory of the Guardians. Whoops. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Will skill, Seren skill. I'll just rebite here. And Greater Dark Servant again. Let's see if we can make it happen here. And then at 20 seconds we rebite, pop everything and send it. Okay. And one last rapid throw. Dude, we are so down bad. Holy. So we lost roughly 3.5k score. Ay. This is rough. This is definitely rough. Oh, I hoped for something better than this, but okay. I gotta take it, right? I gotta take it. So, anyways, next up, I do want to start High Mountain because, you know, it's a weekly and I haven't done it yet. It's already, what is it, Monday? Ay, right? So I hope I can find it here. Exactly, the epic dungeon High Mountain. I'll just play through the story and then we're gonna take a look together. You know, maybe I'm strong enough to don't have to fight as Mitra. Maybe I have to do everything as Mitra. That's basically all I know, you know, that there's a character called Mitra that you can play as if you'd like to. But other than that, I have no idea. Alright, so here we are. I just finished the storyline. It was pretty cool, but it leaves me with the question, why are we fighting Saren? Or are we the bad guys here in Cernium? And Saren is just defending her home? I'm not 100% sure if I understood everything correctly there. But yeah, anyways, here's High Mountain, the epic dungeon. I think I can just go ahead and complete this content now. Right? Right. Ah, and I think you can even exit between the stages. So that's kinda cool. Although I think this might take a while to like fully get done. Okay, tap, then double jump. I want to have jumping on space. Shift is fine. And then it was S, D, F. Okay, I can do A, S, D. That's a little nicer for me. Alright, then let's enter and check it out. So, I'm really confused. Wait, I can't turn into Mitra. In the story you were just playing as Mitra, so this is a little new now. But I suppose... Are these mobs respawning or not? I think so. Okay. Da-da-dum. Now I can tap into Mitra, right? Tap. And... execute. Execute. And then I'll tap out of Mitra. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, and then I farm more energy, tap into Mitra, and use this skill. Nearly. Alright, and then I farm again. This is gonna take some practice, especially with having the shifting... Wait, on tab. I thought I needed to turn into Mitra there. I have no idea what cleared the stage there in the end. It was this, right? Yeah, this seems like it. Maybe I don't really need to turn into Mitra. Not quite sure, to be honest. Because maybe I'm just strong enough as it is. Okay, can I just bite these and these are dying on their own? Okay, these mobs are like really weak. Okay, I thought the blue ones needed to be taken care of by Mitra. Like, or me being transformed into Mitra, but this is already good enough. Right? Yeah, I guess I could turn into Mitra, but I need to put it on another key. And yeah, I see the bar filling up. We are at 90%. Tab. Oh my god, finding the tab button is something so strange. Okay, do we like burst this guy or what should we do? Yeah, exactly. Okay, turn into Mitra and now use other skills. Holy, I'm dying! I died! My door just went off. Okay, tab again. Holy. Wait, can I not use potions in this content? I have my potions on shift. Maybe I had potion cooldown there. Let me just quick slots. Wait, no, here. I have them here. Okay, this is a little strange. Can I respawn here? Yes. I'm not 100% sure if I can't heal because the button is on shift, or if I'm just that bad at the game, you know. Everything's possible, I guess. Okay, cleared for now. I'll have to revisit that, I guess. Okay, we can't defeat this thing in the middle. I could also, you know, activate guild skills, etc. Maybe that helps here. Also, I would like to know if these mobs are classified as boss mobs or normal mobs, so I know in which Legion setup I need to be in order to, you know, play through this efficiently. I'm really hoping my bats carry this. Okay. Well, Isa's kind of weak. I don't really need to turn into Mitra there. Okay, next boss, and because the state... Whoa! I'm taking so much damage, and I can't heal here for some reason. But we are GMS. We can just use healing familiars. Okay. Clearly, during the story, this, you know, portion of the fight had like 0 mechanics, and you just hit him on like this boss twice, and you were basically done. And now, you know, since it's not story mode anymore, I get to experience some of the actual mechanics. Okay. But we are here to learn. And also, maybe I should have always had my familiars out. Like I said, maybe these guys are bosses, then it's worth it. If these guys aren't bosses, it's not worth it. My normal damage familiars are not good enough. I only have 3% crit damage and that's it. Alright, next boss, and do this. Oh, okay. This boss is weird in the sense that I completely didn't understand his dash. Like, I know, you know, it's an indicator and he's dashing into me, etc. I get that. But the indicator is so long that, you know, I'm just there ready. Okay, dash now, dash now, dash now, dash now. And yeah, I'll end up not being able to dodge simply for the fact that, you know, the indicator is out for so long. It's kind of strange. Oh, I think I bursted too early then. Okay, I should have bursted this guy. I thought there were 3 more stages here. But I'm fine with this. To be honest, clearing the... Oh. Clearing these stages wasn't like all too enjoyable, to be honest. Okay, maybe I can also turn into Mitra here. Oh, what has happened? What is this? Whoosh. Oof. 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 Big oof. Okay, I have no burst left in the tank, so I'm probably gonna die here. Oh. I kind of like fighting a boss that is this big. That's kind of cool. Maybe I should not finish this guy off. Maybe there are like more patterns. Ooh, okay, lasers are quite thick. Oh, there is another pattern. Ah, okay, we are repeating ourselves. The 3 familiars also. We are also here, all the way from Limina. Okay, so Salazar. You've returned from High Mountain in one piece, congratulations. So he's just here to tell the tale, I guess? I honestly didn't, or can't remember the... Like, I mean, I can remember the story, but I can't remember, you know, this guy came to me and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna tell you the story of Mitra, or... Yeah, I guess. Anyways, we have 400 billion XP, so this is a little less than an hour of grinding, I think. So that's really good. That's really good. Less than an hour of grinding for, what was it now, half an hour of this dungeon, and I'm sure I can get way faster with time, right? And especially, dude, when Soul Janus releases, the Twilight skill is gonna mob so well on this map. Like, that's gonna be good help, I feel like. So anyways, 1 Soul Erda, untradeable, and there's no expiration on this. Maybe there is. We're gonna see in a second, right? And yeah, no way to boost this up or anything like that. You know, in Rec server you can buy a booster to get more out of this. but in a reboot you can't, which I think is a good thing. I don't mind having power creep monetization. I think it's okay. You know, it's also present in the game since release, right? So MVP red is always better than other, you know, or non-spender benefits, which are none, right? So, you know, getting that extra XP is useful. So, you know, since the inception of the server, it was kind of pay to win. But this is, you know, having the option to pay to win for this kind of system, if the pay to win isn't outrageously strong, right? I think is a fair way to monetize in terms of, or in comparison to gambling, basically, right? So I think if there was a way to pay here and it would feel fair, like €5 for double the reward or something like that, it, you know, turns out to be a €20 subscription service per month. I think that could be fair, but you know, I'm already paying for a bug pad, which is €10 per month, so maybe I wouldn't, you know, engage in this, but it would be kind of fair. Anyways, why am I even talking about the monetization here? Yeah, it's not in the game for us anyway, so that's, you know, that's probably better than having any type of monetization when it comes to the system. Anyways, was the Soul Adder forever? Oh, no. Hoi. The thing is, I've not looked into my etc tab, or I have not clicked on the Hexamatrix button for nearly a week now, since I'm saving all my fragments for the second mastery release, right? So I want to be surprised. I think when the second mastery releases, I will be on vacation, but you know, that's how it is. So, 17th of July. That's like a whole month from now. So I can definitely save a couple of these soul orders here in order to, you know, not bottom out on the release day of the second mastery, right? I can save these up to have a little more than 20 soul orders in the bank. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna drop this. I think the second mastery does come out after the 17th of July though, but I don't remember exactly right now. Anyways, the following high mountain rewards I'm definitely not gonna drop. So yeah, really good. Like 40 fragments, a decent chunk of EXP. I think I should, you know, do a BA for like half an hour and take a look at how much EXP I actually make, right? Oh wait, I could also just look this up. Give me a second here. Music will be gone. I'm just going to Maple Maps here on the side because I have my raids saved there, right? So Maple Maps, Continental Grandes, Carsion, Calm Beach 2, EXP per hour 404, and I think we just got 450 here. So that's really good, really good. Super worth it to do this content right now. I think it also scales with your level, so if you're fresh to 60 you will get less EXP, but I could be wrong about this. Maybe I'm just exactly in the sweet spot where it's worth it to do this content right now. Who knows? Alright, so the first week of the Dreamer update is about to come to an end. It's Wednesday now, and I did take a look into my storage here and found that I have these mag potions lying around. And since I decided that I'm not gonna grind on this guy anymore, / do daily / do monster park, right? I'm totally fine with using these bad boys now. And then we're gonna take a look here what it takes to get this guy to 250. So already we can see in the Go West star queue that we are about to have 2 more mag potions from this event, which would put us to 246. And then from the Dreamer daily party, we're gonna get 2 more mag potions right here and 1 here, which would mean that we would hit 249, right? But there's always gonna be somewhere outside of the patch notes, something special is gonna happen, and then with that, I'm sure we're gonna hit 250 during that event. And even if not, even if we don't hit 250 during this event, after the event, some filler event will come around and we'll hit 250 with another mag pod through that. And then we're gonna secure the extra 1% crit damage. That's absolutely fantastic. And that should do it for this week's episode. I unfortunately lost a couple of clips there after getting the eye patch. I think I screamed into my microphone and then it just decided to stop working for the evening or something like that. Anyways, I'm of course super happy that I got this. I did throw a couple of black flames at this, as well as a couple of cubes, just, you know, in order to keep myself entertained, right? But I couldn't really land anything that I want to keep. This is like a 120 flame score, which is, yeah, simply not good enough for me. I think I would go for like 140. Roughly 140 would be chef's kiss for me, right? And the other thing that I, lost since I the clip just had no audio, was that I did speak shortly about the artifact again. And I wanted to just talk to you guys here that, or make it clear that I'm gimping myself quite a lot by having, all set boss and ID in these unboosted slots. But that's a personal decision, right? It's not something that I would recommend you do, but for me personally, I just wanted to get the crit rate into this system, or wanted to get the crit rate out of the system as fast as I could, right? That was a high priority for me, so I don't have to redo my Legion grid over and over and over again in the near future, right? And then I really just wanted to get the farming stats here leveled up and ready to go as quickly as I can, simply for the fact that, it's just a high priority for me, right? I know that, just by looking at this right now, I'm sitting at 3.8k, so I could just switch these offensive and farming related stats around for a while, right? I could do that, but to be honest, that's like a level of min-maxing that I'm not willing to engage in, right? So having a level 2 and a level 3 crystal for some time is totally fine for me. I think it's gonna be maybe like a month or maybe 2 months, and then boom, these guys are gonna be in the max, and the rest of the stats that I can get from the system are basically irrelevant for this class, right? Of course I'm gonna get buff damage, buff duration for the AB link, of course I'm gonna get the remaining attack, but the gains that I can make through that are so minimal that I think I'm completely fine with this, right? As you've seen, I can still clear Saren, right? We're gonna get even more event stats in the following weeks, right? So that's gonna be no issue. And yeah, that just means that I'm in a good spot right here, which is a good spot to just call it the end of the episode, right? So I hope you enjoyed it. Next week on Thursday, I'm going to release a big episode, probably about Shining Star Force, right? Because it's on Sunday. So I hope you're looking forward to that. And with all that being said, hope you have a great day and take care, everybody. Bye bye.